So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Well, terms like genius and legend are often used, overused in football, but there is very little doubt that they do apply to this fella, the great Ronaldinho.
One of the best there's ever been, Peter, and always with a smile.
He was born with a football at his feet. That'll be a throw. Hops for safety. Caicedo. Yehi. Tries to pass it through. And he's in on goal. Olise! Oh, special! That is a special goal! A finish of true class! That is a diamond of a goal. The planning immaculate, the execution brilliant.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even managed to surprise himself, Peter.
Kong and Hanoi are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That has been cut short. Barcelona leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Kukçu. Caicedo. And it's Kukçu. Great vision. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Haaland. Spread it left. In towards the back stick. That has been slung wide. Oh, they can break here. Van Nistelrooy makes a dash for it. Can he get it through? Kukçu. Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Barcelona very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Caicedo. Now it's Neymar. And here's Vinicius Junior. Played in. He's rising! Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Ronaldinho. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And it's Messi. Well read, nice interception. Caicedo. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Zanetti kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oosterwolde. That pass isn't the best. He's chosen to go back. Caicedo. And here's Haaland. Kukçu. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Ronaldinho. And it's Messi. Picked out brilliantly. And it's Totti. It's Totti! They want to be quick to recover this. Barcelona looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Searching pass he's played there. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's managed to get free. Played it. Getting up there! And a neat finish! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Barcelona are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Now it's Haaland. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. And we have our very first corner. Terrific effort! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he?
Oh, he's having a go! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
It's really well read here, but having done the hard part, he'll be slightly disappointed not to make more of it.
Gives it back. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. And the shot! And for the first half, that is that. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Barcelona looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Olise! Fantastic from Olise! He's got himself an absolute peach. It's all becoming so easy. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Zanetti. That has not gone well. Kukçu is always scanning the pitch for targets. And here's Olise. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. It's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Doué. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. That pass has been well intercepted.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Threads one in. He's in plenty of space here. That is lovely. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Kong and Hanoi appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Kukçu. And Neymar. Silvestre. And here's Haaland, spread out to the left, and that interception was most necessary.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Haaland is onto this. Oh, he's found support out wide. Oh, that's a decent chance! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he get on the end of this? Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Kong and Hanoi clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Not the most accurate pass. Caicedo is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hakimi. And it's Caicedo. Now Neymar. Silvestre. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Neymar. It's Neymar! What a hit! The save was firm.
Neymar probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Ronaldinho clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Barcelona are coasting towards victory.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Neymar! And the keeper has done enough. Top stop.
Barcelona certainly look sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Kukçu, who does have an assist to his name. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Caicedo. That is good alertness. Tonali. Now it's Doué. He's in a good position. And the finish! And that's a tidy finish. They're back within reach. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
And time is up. Barcelona can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally, all round the better side. It turned into a very... Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. Things already rolling. Totti will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi. Van is having a shot! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. It's a good spell of possession, this. Tries to play it through. Can he finish? Well taken goal. 2, and we've barely begun here. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Kong and Hanoi are doing very nicely, thank you.
I think there's been a greater menace.
And the shot! And that's a sharp finish. Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Just one in it now.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Ronaldinho. Driving. Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Kong and Hanoi with the corner. They're first. And now they can spring out of defence. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away. Real chance here. And a chance! And that's a good finish. Barcelona are back in business. Smiles broad and beautiful. That is a cracking hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Well, what a game we have on our hands here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well, this is certainly not boring. What a great game we've got here. Oh, that is a good shapes to shoot! He's got a goal! Into the lead once more. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Kong and Hanoi are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Kong and Hanoi with the lead. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And Van Nistelrooy! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. Good read, needed to be. And that was very necessary. And here's Van Nistelrooy, surely! Neymar. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Messi. Oh, what a ball! And Van Nistelrooy! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. They've played it short. He slings it in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Kukçu. And it's Rice. And here's Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, sweet feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Can he finish? Perilously close. Rice. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Tries a shot! And it's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And it's Van Nistelrooy. Tonali. Bade. Now Tonali. Totti, always looking... Goes for a shot! And he hits the net! And again they hit the front! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Kong and Hanoi leading now. And this is Ronaldinho. He's cut it out. Rice. And it's Neymar.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
And he's managed to get free. Now the cross. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Caution certainly not on the agenda here, from both sides.
Well, it's been played at such a frenetic pace. I'm amazed it's only been 45 minutes. I'm wondering whether these players are going to be able to maintain that energy.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Here is the first touch of the second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Doué receives it in a good position here. It's Totti! Neymar. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Tries to pass it through. Olise gets into a good position. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Pinged towards the front line. Looking to play him in. And this is Van Nistelrooy. Baresi. Zanetti gets over and intercepts. Doué. Messi. And this is Ronaldinho. Great chance! And no mistake. Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. He has found the way through. And this is Van Nistelrooy. And the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Doué really must be thinking what he has to do to score.
Van Nistelrooy! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And a calamitous moment ends with the inevitable result.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian. So now the difference is Dani Olmo! And it's been taken short. Crosses in it. Towering header! And there's a goal! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and read it perfectly.
Still behind by 2. Is there a way back into this? He is just caressing the ball. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Great ball, and he's in here. Shoots! And it's in! Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to It's Totti! And he's stuck it away! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Barcelona are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. De Bruyne! Oh, terrific save.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Shooting chance! So, third corner of the game. Rice! It's in! Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. That has ended up in no man's land, and it's with the keeper. Oosterwolde. And he's been shifted off it. More and more pressure on the ball here. And he's in on goal! Real chance! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Kongan Hanoi really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
So could they be onto something here?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Threads one in. Big chance! And that's a tidy finish.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Another one! This must be his personal high. Kong and Hanoi visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Looking for the run. Look at the space here. Oh, important interception. And it's Kukcu. He's in a great position here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Van Nistelrooy, played out to the left flank. Ronaldinho finding himself in space. Kukcu. So that's it. It is all over. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you... Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. So straight into the action. Good ball, good take. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
I'll be accused of bias here, but I can't overlook the great professional that is Javier Zanetti.
How's that bias, Jib? He just has the lot. He has such class, doesn't he?
That's it, an oozer of class and an example to all aspiring footballers.
Now this could be a chance. He might be... Haaland! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Rice. Takes a shot! No, just not quite.
Well, he doesn't half hit a clean strike. The moment he was in that position, you knew he was going to smash it.
That's a little off target. Now he's running away. And he's picked it up out wide. Elise's towering header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, the manager clearly has to react to this and tactically change what's happening. It's too easy for them to get in.
Totti looking to play him in. He is through here. Messi. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. And Messi! No, not quite. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, they've got it again. Neymar. Now it's Haaland. Nice control. Kukçu. Can he finish? Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. The angle was unkind, but he has hit the spot.
Listen, no one was expecting a shot from there. That's quite outrageous.
Barcelona are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. Expertly cut out, really nicely done.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. And this is Neymar. Neymar gets flagged offside. And it's gone back to the keeper. Silvestre is always looking to play quality balls. Barcelona currently a goal to the good and with the lion's share of the ball. Vinicius Junior, Neymar, and it's Kukçu. And here's Haaland. That is great defending, so alert. Tonali did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kukçu, given the lift of his goal. He's on it, can he get away? A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Vinicius Junior's cross. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Could move up a gear here. Good running, strong and purposeful. Vinicius Junior. Neymar. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Can he get onto this? Real chance! Not a bad try by any means.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. Vinicius Junior! No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Haaland. And here's Neymar. And he's chosen to go back. Tries to pass it through. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. And the finish! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. That's the end of the first 45. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona go in at half-time with a 1-0 lead.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
And he's taking no chances there. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. That ball looks a good one. Now it's Haaland. Oh, what's he done? Chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Tonali. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's Van Nistelrooy. No, again there's no way through. Olise, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now it's Neymar. Always goal side. And the shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Barcelona are doing very nicely, thank you.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. And the return pass. Kong and Hanoi are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard.
And Van Nistelrooy! Olise is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. It's a pretty loose pass. Bade. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Looking for options for movement. Rice. Olise. And it's Neymar. Ball's played through. That is ended up in no man's land. Neymar is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Not the most accurate pass.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 21 será sustituido por el dorsal 18.
Barcelona do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Pass somewhat off target. Vinicius Junior. Zanetti gets a foot in here. And it's Messi. Doué. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
No, it's come to nothing. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, that's superb. Dani Olmo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Terrific effort! Harmlessly behind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
So we have movement on both benches.
Neymar. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 15. Casa. El dorsal 17. Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
Barcelona will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Barcelona have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Opts for safety. 5 minutes left on the clock. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Kukçu is the team's great visionary. Oh, they can break here. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Van Nistelrooy. De Bruyne.
Habrá 2 minutos de descuento.
Kukçu. Great ball if he can get there. Well timed, excellent interception. Çalhanoğlu, oh, good-looking ball. That's a sharp pass. And there goes the final whistle. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.